go for one night. Alusigo, Anavago,
English. Direct message back to the IPOB that we are Yorubas, a very proud one. Whatever you have against what took place yesterday, you have the right in your own capacity, but you don't have the right to tell us who we deal with among you IPOB. We can deal with anybody that we feel that is the right person to deal with. If you have problem with that, you can go into any of the bridge or rivers across the world where you are and jump into that river and die. I am known as Koiki Media. And whatever we do with Simon Ekpa has been stamped yesterday, the 5th of November, and that will go ahead. Whatever is your concern on that, we don't give a toss. My name is Olawumi Koiki. Probably maybe some of you don't know who I am. Let me repeat this clearly, that the only person that we follow is our own leader that have spoken yesterday. And since our leader have spoken, if you are not comfortable with that, why should we care about that? Let me say it again. If you have problem with Simon Ekpa, go and die into any of the river, or you can take the road and kill yourself today. We are fighting one single enemy. We don't have any issue with the Biafra. We only have issue with the Fulanese. Don't you understand that also among us, we have issues. We have people that probably even do not believe in what we are doing. So why should we be more concerned about you on what we do with Simon Ekpa? And I repeat again to any Yoruba that is not comfortable with what we done yesterday, go and die as well. Eloku, gbogbo ọmọ Yoruba tó bá farasin ta ṣe lánàá, elo jaso make ku dànù. Mad people all over the place. We have moved forward yesterday, and that is the beginning. I have spoken again this morning to Chief Sunday Igboho. For those of you tẹ́ fẹ́ lọ convince Igboho pé kó má ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú Simon Ekpa, orí yín ti gbálẹ̀ gbogbo yín pátá.
We are on autopilot, I can assure you, and the precipitous collapse of the zoo.
Anima you know because bog every natural mother channel maji. When you tell an ajiva out of where no. Whenever I were Java Gij and Yazua da Chinese. You come to Naya education, Chana Gorago. You can I attack a canya, one other Korokanya. I attack a Humayada Korokago. I azuka Mayana Korokavia. I Yeruka Milli Mayada Takaroka Milli. I Yemuluko Komanyano Koroko.
Wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Depend on where you are joining us this evening. And I want to tell you, welcome to this very broadcast that CHUKWU ABIAMA has given us the strength to anchor today. This is Autopilot Media Team Joint Broadcast Deep Talk on a lot of things, but the ones we have to look onto tonight is the sellout or sold out of many people among us, household enemies, Barrister EJIOFOR, and also the zoo politicians, all this sellout, plus other kind of things that we're coming tonight to discuss. Here on the studio with me, you can see my brother, Mazi Abarawa Sonny, and the BV2, which is Biafra Voice Television Mazugo. They are here. We have already seen that the dragon will soon come online today, and we have get the notification that he will soon come online. And in conjunction to that, we're not going to spend your time, and all Autopilot media warriors will soon join us today. We will not spend your time. We come here to do some justice to some certain things, and that you're going to see here. We're going to play some clips, and why I am going to do that. Let me first of all pass the baton to my great comrades. Barawa Sonny is here, 247 is here. Let me just allow them to introduce themselves while we continue. We're going to do everything we're going to do here today very fast and simple because Simon will soon come online. In case if you have never, I would say, subscribe or on our platforms, please go and do that. Go to Sonny TV 247 Mazi Austin Okonkwo YouTube. That is only where you can hit the button and also click the red button subscription and also the bell of notification that anytime we're live, you will surely get it. My comrades, you're welcome. Good evening, please. Let me start from Mazi 247. 247, please. You know, our time is fast spending. Can you open your mouth and thank Biafrans and tell them what they will expect tonight here? Go on, my brother. God bless you.
Yes, Biafrans, I greet everyone anywhere you are watching from. Thank you for joining us this very hour. With me in the studio, I greet you, my comrades, my brothers. God will be with us. Tonight, we are going to talk briefly on the criminal, one of the just newly identified criminal that has been covered. He has been uncovered now. So thank you and join us. Welcome.
Direct. That is how we do it. We don't have time to spend. Even as you're looking at me, the Netherlands people are also online. That I apologize to them. Let me go straight to Barawa Sonny, the man all of you know. Some people call him fundraising man. You know, Autopilot media so also make joke with him. Today he didn't put his cap. I think you have seen him before Glory Ogo and Sunday Jibo will come and start to scatter Sonny. Sonny, thank you. Welcome for being here. Barawa Sonny, the baton and mic over to you. God bless you, my brother.
UMUCHINEKE. Now, because I don't see my shrine today, that is why I don't use my cap. I didn't find my shrine today, I don't see my shrine.
Oh my God.
That's the problem. So, make una forgive me, say I don't come well prepared with my my red cap. Hey, whoever carry my shrine, ROC go meet am. So, dear friends all over the world, we salute you all. What I want to tell you say, a history or an history, like the people who have speak English, an history written on blood cannot be unwritten by lies, written with ink pen. An history written in blood or on blood cannot be unwritten with lies by ink pen. UMUCHINEKE, we don't come.
Thank you. Thank you, Barawa Sonny. You know, yesterday, we cannot start this program without thanking our dragon, our spokesperson, and of course, we cannot do anything without thanking our Omar and of course, their leader, Madam Zoka, Honorable Zoka Charles Wangwo, and Mazi Simon, and of course, all Autopilot and the whole Omada, those of you who are working seriously, and some of our genuine legal teams, not be the criminal ones that were newly vindicated this time around, those house enemy, the mouse, the rat in the house, by name EJIOFOR, are able to enjoy the broadcast of Mazi Simon. Sometimes I ask myself, if Mazi Simon didn't allow himself to take over this baton, sometimes I look front, I look my back, I say, where we would have been now is what we don't know. Then yesterday, Simon was able to open the nyash of the infiltrator who have been jumping round and round. And Simon also, hit a point. Today, when I was going to work, I was listening to EJIOFOR's saga message. He called Michael Zokome, the lead counsel, and he also the lead counsel on one case of Mazi Kanu, which we are going to put eye today. So, but before I start, I would like to ask Barawa Sonny, how many lead counsel does a man need when you are in a problem? Please, Barawa Sonny, I know you're not a lawyer, but please use your common sense and tell us how many lead counsel does a criminal or a bandit or a suspect have? Thank you, Barawa.
Thank God you say I no be lawyer, but make I use my common sense of ROC. So I'm going to use my common sense of ROC now. Now, even in a shrine, in my own shrine, it is only one SMO that will intercede. It's only one SMO that will stand as the mouthpiece of the gods, and then speak for the people and then intercede to the gods of our land. And then Jesus Christ that came, he was the only begotten Son. When they say they needed somebody to go for the remissions of the sins of humanity, it was only one man that had to come, and they used one man. So they cannot be one Jesus and they cannot be second Jesus. They cannot be one lead council number one or lead council number two. It is not done now. So the whole thing sounds it sounds like baby narrative, but I thank God that it has been spotted. We move.
Mazugo, what is your opinion? Is it one criminal, 2 lead counsel, or a suspect, 10 lead counsel? Can you tell us about what you feel with your common sense? You'll not be, I could say, you're not a lawyer.
Well, even if I no get a work, let you know they here to correct me. So anything I talk correct. You know, say when you come for this in where they call lead counsel. Counsel, by the way, is supposed to be person where they counsel you, no be person where you go there counsel, or person will be criminal. But today we don't find out say criminal they in the midst of the council. And that same criminal they claim say nine be the lead counsel, lead the nine be head, head counsel. And then not the one we suppose get, and the one we will suppose get now the one we qualify pass. And we go find out said he will get somebody will be SAN, senior advocate of anyway, because of him, make I call him Nigeria for Puzo. So now this one a common court charge and bail court lawyer. How you go come there on top of Sam? My brother, it tire me. But Satan don't open in yash, and there's so many apuketa full inside, and the ego soon come more for road. We go in short, they don't join the expelled criminal. He has been expelled. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. We're doing it fast because of time, no day. Now, we are, Abarama Sonny, you sent me a clip of today, I could say a write-up, which we are going to look into it today. And on this write-up, we're going to read this threat, and we're going to open our line for a few times. We're not going to stay longer here, because me, Sonny, and many other media warriors here, we have been talking a lot. We have been doing our best. We have been broadcasting. So today, because of the short time that we have, I want us to go straight into this write-up. We're going to read it, and after that, we will open our line for Biafrans to make, I could say, their own suggestion. But before then, if you are here under this broadcast, I want you to pray for us, Brother Simon, our dragon. Pray for Mother, pray for everyone on this particular struggle, because what we are facing is beyond spirit, beyond physical. It's beyond physical. I was opportunity today to watch our brother, Pastor Mecca Livingstone, Kelechi, and the Prince. You know, Pastor Mecca Livingstone made, is it Kelechi or Pastor Mecca Livingstone made a very clear sentence that I like on that broadcast. He said that the struggle of Biafra is more of the spiritual than the physical. And if Simon Ekpa is not a spiritual person, they would have, do you know how many people who go to shrine to use dog, animals, pig, anything they can lay their hands in order to make juju or voodoo? Maybe if you're a white man here, you cannot understand. Some people don't believe in it, but I know it works. So, but that is not where we are going. So we have to pray for our spokesperson, Mazi Simon Ekpa. The job he's doing is enormous. If you have never done that, anywhere you are walking on the street, pray for Mazi Simon, pray for Madam Azuka, pray for Omada, pray for Autopilot Media Team. We that are in the war front, it is not easy for us. We do sacrifices. If you don't know now, it depends on the one way they do. I do sacrifice. 247 they do sacrifice. Abara was they do sacrifice. But if you ask me, bring the kind of sacrifice I do, meet me in my house, I will tell you. Now let's go straight to the script here that Abara was Sonny brought to this platform that we have to look into it. It concerns the denial, I could say, Mazinankan absence in the court today. You can see the headline. It's a Buhari regime, IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu's case adjourned indefinitely. Okay, now let's go to the fact. I will start from here. the Abuja Division of the Federal High Court on Monday, which is today, adjourned indefinitely the suit filed by President Mohamed Buhari. The suit filed by President Mohamed Buhari, mark that word, Buhari's regime, against the leader of the proscribed. This is not who we are. Anytime I see this, I first of all encounter it before. None of indigenous person is proscribed. People of Biafra, IPOB and the Kano, Justice Binta Nyako in a short ruling adjourned the matters since the indefinitely to await the decision of the Supreme Court. The development followed on oral application by Mr. Kano's counsel, Mike Ezekome, Simon is a man Ezekome, who prayed the court to adjourn the matter indefinitely pending the hardship, or pending the hearing and the determining of the appeal filed by the regime at the Supreme Court. When the matter was called, a lawyer to the federal government, MB Abubakar, informed that Mr. Kano, the defendant, was not in the court. So here, our leader was not in the court. This is the reason. This is the area where we begin to ask a question. And the people, if you are calling in, that is the area. He said, a state security service lawyer, Idowu Awo, was in court to explain what transpired addressing the court. Mr. Awo said the IPOB leader did not object to coming to court, did not object coming to the court. This is another issue. Did not object coming to the court. I hope I don't want to say this one. But when I called the office, they said the defendant declined to come to court and all I could say entries, entertains or something like to make him come where unsuccessfully, the lawyer claimed. Please, but I was on it. Let's take the brief that we have read. I don't know the one we have read here. I don't know if you have anything, or Mazugo have something to talk about on the ones that we have read. As you can see here, they said that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was not present in the court, and this one say here, Mr. Awo said that IPOB leader did not object coming to the court. Please, Abarawa, can you put a light on this objecting coming to the court by Mr.
Mazio Okonkwo, thank you very much. There is something I want to point out. When they say the lawyer of DSS said Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did not object to coming to court, meaning that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in any way did not say he will not come to court. You know, won't come court. Then later again, the same lawyer can say when he later called the DSS office or their detention facility, the message they gave him now is that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now no one come. But it's the one that said Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in the first place did not say he's not going to come. After now, we can't say he don't make call again. So the story is conflicting. But let us come to the main reality. According to Mike Ozekome has made it very clear that MNK has been longing to come to court because he wants his freedom. So, how come the same person that has been longing to come to court? Mazugo, please give me some seconds. Mazugo, please go on, please.
Anyway, the thing is very, very, very clear, and there is nothing to talk or argue or see about it. We see them clearly. You know, when I tell us that we no go get justice for jungle, no justice. Even that one where they call jungle justice, no day. Anything we need is in our own hand. Every Biafran should hear this. No time somebody like a Cotton Bell, Shajan Bell, have been a Cotton Bell lawyer go do anything for you that has collected money from the same soul.
Bleaching
And
lawyer.
Bleaching
lawyer.
Now that one fella say Fanta for face, Coca-Cola for leg.
Long time when Master Prophet they talk this thing. Master Prophet have been saying this thing. Say catch him, you know. But
we don't see him on time. We don't see him. But thank God say we don't see him. But the thing be say, when your lawyer is working with criminals, the criminal government to kill you, and you don't know, you think he's serving you. If you listen to whatever the whole lawyers has been saying from beginning, you will find out that EJIOFOR is the only one that will come out to tell you everything is beautiful, everything is good. Oh, yeah, they don't want to come to court, it's okay. Allah Yejimaka will tell you different things.
Emeka, somebody say, you say EJIOFOR is a Sokoto lawyer. Which one was Sokoto lawyer? Okay. Which one be Sokoto lawyer? Don't come back. Somebody say, yeah, EJIOFOR is a Sokoto lawyer, and Simon is live, so we are not going too far. So let's just smile small and keep on. So this program will have to go back on it. Right on.
Oh my God. Sorry, I was saying something before something came up.
Right.
The lawyer of DSS said MNK did not in any way object that he is not coming to court. Later, the same lawyer now said that after he had arrived and he did not see MNK in court, that he now placed a call to the DSS facility. And then the report they gave him is that, oh, MNK now, no one come on. They have tried everything, MNK no one come. Now, coming back to reality, Mike Ozikome has told the whole world that MNK is longing and wanting to come to court on every court day. On every court day. Now, if someone is actually longing and wanting for his freedom, and he has ever wanted to come so that he can speak to the people, because it's only when he comes that his true speech can be delivered to the people, not when they go and write a cooked story like the one EJIOFOR is writing every day to come and deliver. And then you come to hear that they say MNK protested of, I don't want to come. It is the biggest sham that they have come to give us again. Because I cannot believe that someone that wants freedom prefers to stay inside. How will you stay inside detention to be protesting against your going or your coming? So another thing is that people should look at something in another way here now. It's playing out very well. They want to play this game that they are playing now till when election enter. Now, let me ask ourselves one question. The appeal court gave a verdict, discharge and acquit him. Why hasn't he been discharged? Before, they said they are going to Supreme Court. Then we woke up this morning and then we saw that it is not Supreme Court that we were going. We were now going back to Federal High Court, which is going down to the court where even the lower pass appeal court. So what kind of game is playing out here? Like we have been saying before, that the freedom of MNK, the freedom of the Biafran people, is not incumbent on the justice system. It is incumbent on what every Biafran will do and what we have been doing to finger the Sioux to make them to be able to pee in their panties. And we have just figured out one mole inside the legal team who has been doing everything possible to make sure we don't move forward. Make people ask the EJIOFOR where they come write rubbish they give una. Make una ask them one very question. You they come out, come tell Biafra and say DSS facility no they allow you to carry pen, carry paper, carry phone, carry diary or carry any book, go inside, go see MNK. They say that they leave everything for outside. So how come every rubbish where they come out on the right say MNK said, MNK said, MNK said, waiting they take right time, carry come out. I mean you get another record away they put for your belly so that you go they
They
record
put
everything.
on every time. You know, Simon say, you don't know what they carry for ear every time. Anywhere where they go, you go carry UMUCHINEKE, like you they broke rosary.
Mazugo, please take the floor.
UMUCHINEKE, like say we there for broke rosary. You see, when we were in the when this autopilot first started, as Abara was on, he's an old man on this day. That time, all of us, everybody, they fight. Simon say there is no evidence for him. There's not enough evidence for him to attack this man. Not today. When you do, people start to shout, EJIOFOR, kill him, kill him, kill him. Simon do like this. He said, I have never have an evidence. Simon came out and said, we're in EJIOFOR, Megan West or Ramos. Yesterday, when I saw that tweet, I think it was posted by Gaddafi on our platform. When I saw it, I said, yeah. I said, this one where Simon don't come up with this man. And we say, while I did. It's like I talk to 247. I say, my brother, get with that. 247, over to you, my brother. Please go on. Karawaka.
Anyway, they didn't be say anything wish to happen, it go happen. Like someone will always tell you, say, Anama aguzuru mada aguzuru, wuri tikaseya. Someone go watch you, look, like you said now, he told you people that I don't have evidence to fight this guy. Simon always want to fight a just fight. Simon know they like fight anyhow fight. We'll be say at the end, if he fight finish, he go say, I make mistake. If they fight you, we'll be say, if he begin fight you and only dog for, we'll be so long gear like this, you don't go. This man now, where they call him fine, the bleaching cream, he fan up a cook. That man, everybody don't say I'm saying that evil sins. We don't say I'm saying that evil sins. But it's quite unfortunate that with the obey Simon, with the follow him, he say leave him, we leave him. But thank God say everything done open. Bridge don't blow. We don't see foul in Yash. And let me tell you, like Simon told you that is his end. This is his re-end. He don't get anywhere to go again. The same thing we do the other criminals go do them. The same way they run away is the same way he's going to run away. I promise you, no hiding place for the wicked. He cannot take Mazetna the Kanu for granted. He cannot take his life for granted. Every day, this useless bonko will come and tell you that UMUCHINEKE, everything is so fine. Heady and hearty. I don't forget that grammar way in the blue. You know, all this lawyer will be charge and pay lawyer. They get the kind of grammar where they go they blow like say they don't know say Kelechi sabi pass them. You go come blow that grammar. You go Facebook, you blow. You go Twitter, you blow. You go everywhere, you blow. But finally, now so you go to tell you only today hate your hearty until a lawyer Jimako come cry tell you say this man that die you. My brother will not get too much time for talk too much past this thing. Okay, well, thank you. You didn't hear me, Mazoko?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Call us UMUCHINEKE. I think Simon is coming online.
Yeah.
And he's still playing his jingle. So what we do is we're going to spend a little time when he comes. Then we can now do the rating. And, you know, our broadcast must continue. And the only thing that we can do is that every one of you should know that EJIOFOR is a failure and he has failed totally woefully. And within the Mazindan used to say that somebody has failed and failed woefully. The person has failed woefully. I think Simon is coming live, but he's not yet. Maybe he's still playing some music, which we are not going to touch here. And I don't know where. So now, today, Matthew 247, our leader supposed to come to court. And he did not come to court, but Barabasone has made some point there. It can also be that this is, somebody said, Pastor Austin, I'm sorry for you. Who is this? I want to see who is sorry for me. Why are you sorry for me? Sorry for me. Do I tell you that EJIOFOR where one die na my brother? Pastor Awesome, I'm sorry for even you. Sorry for me, say who die. Can you come and tell me why you're sorry for me? If you say you are sorry for me, Francisca Ogoriko Ugochi, 247, I'm not hearing you. 247, I'm not hearing you. So if you are sorry for me, why are you sorry for me?
I said leave that girl, no discuss am, leave am. The girl na DOS. Na DOS house girl.
Ogori.
Leave
This
am.
one na Ogori Madu, Ogori. But when you go Ogori, go and change your name before you be house. So now, please don't come here and disturb us. So now, our broadcast is going to be hanged because Simon is already here. Because when we see the dragon, anything we want to talk, we go back because now him be our spokesperson. Now him God don't this matter to talk. And then they talk past me. And as soon as the dragon has come here, I don't want to, we were supposedly to open our line today, but we're not going to open our. So let's see what the dragon will bring. But I don't know if you have anything to say.
Wait, to Simon never started yet. He's playing jingle, so we can continue talking until when he starts speaking.
Okay. All
See,
right.
do like this. Click on the mute button of the volume. Allow it to be playing on the screen. We will know when it starts talking. Then we will unmute it.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yes. Okay.
And drag the player to the end so that we know when it starts talking. Drag this player line. Drag the play line to the end.
Okay. To the end. All right. Okay.
You never drag the play line to the end, no? Drag it to the end. To the very end. To the very end. No, to the very end. That one at beginning be that.
On the right,
to the
like it's
end.
finished.
Yeah, to the right. Yeah, to the finishing. Yeah, to the finishing. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, right.
So play it and leave it on while we continue talking. You get what I want to talk, make Biafrans go reason well. When we listen to Mazi Simon's broadcast today, because I wasn't around yesterday, so I played it this afternoon with Rap. Mazi Simon exposed for the first time that the message that came was not actually go and give Mazi Simon a slot. It was go and tell them to make him to be the head man in replacement of me because of his good works. Let him go and lead the mantle. Let him continue from where I stopped. So that where he will be speaking, the whole zoo will be on their knees, just like it has always been. And did you know what they said EJIOFOR did? They said EJIOFOR said over his dead body, will he allow Simon to be the key man, in line with what MNK said? That MNK was demented in his brain because of the torture he went through in Kenya. That is why he made such statements. That MNK is not acting in his real senses. Can you people imagine this kind of information coming out? And people
Fake
have
lawyer.
not been,
Fake lawyer.
people have not been reasoning to understand what actually is happening. And now we can understand the reasons why Simon said, we are not taking order from anybody from DSS. Because everything that was coming through him, through EJIOFOR, nothing was coming directly from MNK anymore. Since the first one was truncated because of sentiment and personal issues that he had, that he did not want to see this person. So that the money flow would not stop. No wonder it was very, very easy for the Anambra election to have been chopped out. Money exchanges and people did not know what happened. Hey, hello, Mero. MNK suffered for years. MNK suffered for years. And you will hear things coming out like MNK said you should remain peaceful. but they are killing you every day. And you say MNK said you should remain peaceful. The one where they send me back,
MNK
when they come
said,
to they'll be MNK say, MNK say, MNK say, MNK say. How MNK take they say this thing where you they write all of them carry come deliver one time. But they say DSS no they allow me they carry pen, carry paper, carry phone, carry any recorder, enter that place to record anything where MNK they talk. They even make us understand say when they enter there, DSS no they give them time, private time to sit down and discuss with MNK separately. Now when they are standing and sitting like this, DSS agent is standing like this. They don't allow them any private conversation to go on between client and lawyer. But EJIOFOR always knows how to come and write MNK say, MNK say, MNK say, MNK say. The next thing you hear,
UMUCHINEKE.
UMUCHINEKE, victory, victory, victory.
Our indefeatable leader is heady and hearty.
Oh. UMUCHINEKE, UMUCHINEKE, UMUCHINEKE. MNK don't see fire. Let us just imagine. Let's imagine if when MNK said, go and tell them that the mantle should be handed over to Simon Ekpa. Let us assume that they had given that mantle to Simon Ekpa. Do you people know where we would have been today? Don't you people sit back to count the setbacks and the losses and everything that have derailed us? Then look at the strides that Autopilot have pulled under Simon Ekpa within the few months that we have been in charge of many things. Then calculate where we would have been. Calculate how Biafra land would have been speaking in the language that we and they will understand. Is it not the sit at home that is plaguing the zoo government that they shout every time? I remember when we were in a joint broadcast with all of us here and the former media team. There we were talking about active revolution. You saw EJIOFOR came up with one rubbish post like that came to do what? To brainwash everybody to calm down the spirit. Anambra election was sold out on a platter of sand, not on a platter of gold, because the money they gave them worth nothing. It is blood money. That is why I said history that was written with blood cannot be erased with mere write-up that comes out with pen and paper and ink. So please, let this man understand very well and let Biafrans understand that Biafrans that have been killed cannot be erased with this shenanigan movement that EJIOFOR is using pen and paper to write every day. Masugo, what's going on?
For where? Now come now, not with me.
Waiting they do am.
He said go get back to you.
Go get back to me.
I said go get back to EJIOFOR. I don't know who they talk to.
Masugo,
yes,
you call EJIOFOR for phone.
Said no, I'm just having an internet problem. But I said it's like we will go through you or Mazugo because I don't know what my internet.
My internet no good do at all.
I don't know what's happening.
Now phone they use. Now phone they use.
People are
calling
me.
Sonny will go follow. Sonny go give us link.
Sonny just log in.
So we need to switch over then.
Yeah, so let's switch over. Yeah, let's switch over. Then let's cut this one. Then we'll
never cut them yet. Never cut them. Make I prepare the link before we cut.
All right. I think let me see because Prof was calling me before. Let me see what Prof want to say from internet. Because no time to waste time. Yeah? Prof.
put phone number, make Biafrans call in, may they put their opinion.
Prof is calling. Let Prof call. Let me see what Prof, please, we don't have time. Can you say something? We are listening to you. Yes. Prof, we're listening to you. Somebody should mute from his side.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Prof, go on. Prof, welcome, sir.
It's academic highness.
Oh.
Academic highness. I said I am intimate you 100% with what you're doing. So, the happen of the shenanigan between the lawyers and the Federal Republic of Nigeria in terms of the Federal High Court is that they are not in consonance with what you call stare decisis. That is, happened that Mike Ozekome, who's senior advocate of Nigeria, said that with the pronunciation from the Court of Appeal has exonerated Nnamdi Kanu from every sin being accusated or accusated from standing before any court. So what they are doing is rigmarole or maruling. The Autopilot is on the correct track because the voice of the people is the voice of God. Before the law, Nnamdi Kanu have won. What they are doing now is saying they are going to Supreme Court or whatever. Nobody can judge Nnamdi Kanu. No court of competent jurisdiction can judge Nnamdi Kanu because the Court of Appeal have already said it is. What they are doing now is what we call corrupt political shenanigans. Thank you.
Go on, Prof.
So, what Nnamdi Ekpa is saying is very, very correct. Only that our people have been bamboozled too much that we don't understand the rule of law. That is, Nnamdi Kanu is doing something that is above Nigerian way of understanding law. It is international. What he is doing, it was a great issue. Just like us. Something? No. They are adopting that is leisurely. That's what they do. So now the people understand the right. They have to just there. They have to take the book. Like the ones. One doctor, let me remember, I used to have there was one doctor.
Yeah.
Chili, yes. Go on, brother.
Exactly.
I am a black man. I want like you. That is the reason why I'm here. If not somebody like me should be champion.
Because I
Mazugo. Mazi, you go just click and join the other link while you terminate this one. Mazi Okonkwo, sorry.
It's more better than my own. Do we switch to you?
Yeah, switch.
Okay, the same code, eh?
Yeah, I don't post them for WhatsApp group. Check them.
Okay, so this one I go shut and down now. Let me off this.
Yeah, shut this one. Shut this one.
Right,
I'm already in the right
please,
studio.
dear friends, because of Simon.